It was a sunny morning in a quiet suburban neighborhood. The birds sang, the leaves swayed gently in the wind, and inside the sprawling mansion of Evelyn Cartwright, laughter echoed, though it wasn't kind laughter. Evelyn, a woman in her late 40s with a sharp gaze and a tongue to match, was berating her maid, Clara, over a spilled cup of coffee. "You call this service? Pathetic." Evelyn sneered, her voice slicing through the warm air like a knife. "I pay you, and you can't even do a simple task." Clara's eyes flickered with a mix of shame and frustration, but she didn't speak. She lowered her head and silently cleaned up the mess. Take a moment right now to like this video, comment, share it with others, and subscribe to Moral Avenue. Together, we can remind the world that even small acts of cruelty can ripple far beyond what we imagine. Clara had been working for the Cartwrights for 3 years. Every day, she performed her duties with care, preparing breakfast, tidying rooms, and organizing events. Yet Evelyn had never noticed her hard work. Instead, she saw only the mistakes, the tiny imperfections, the moments when Clara's hands trembled from exhaustion. Clara, in her late 30s, was quiet and reserved, keeping herself outside of work. She had a gentle heart, a mind full of dreams, and a past that no one in the household knew. She had once dreamed of owning a small bakery, a cozy place filled with the aroma of bread and laughter, but life had taken her on a different path, one that had landed her in the service of a woman who could never appreciate kindness. Evelyn, on the other hand, had everything she could desire: wealth, beauty, and social standing. But she carried a deep arrogance, a belief that money made her superior. Anyone who crossed her path was either a stepping stone or a nuisance. One Friday afternoon, Evelyn was preparing for her annual charity gala. It was her pride and joy, an event she showcased in glossy magazines, always at the center of attention. Clara was tasked with arranging the flowers, a responsibility she took seriously. As Clara carefully placed the roses, Evelyn strolled in, arms crossed. Her eyes swept over the room, landing on a petal slightly out of place. "This is unacceptable," Evelyn barked. "You are incompetent. Even a child could arrange flowers better than you." Clara's hand shook. She wanted to speak, to defend herself, but the words never came. She had learned long ago that her voice held no weight in Evelyn's world. But what Evelyn didn't realize was that Clara had been quietly saving, inch by inch, for years. Hidden in plain sight, she had invested in small properties, taken night classes in business, and quietly built a modest but promising future. Evelyn, blinded by pride, never suspected the quiet maid was capable of anything beyond her menial duties. That evening, the gala unfolded like a dream for Evelyn. Guests admired the mansion, complimented her generosity, and raised glasses to her apparent success. Yet, in the background, Clara worked tirelessly, ensuring every detail was perfect. And yet, Evelyn saw none of it. Then came the moment that changed everything. 2 weeks later, Evelyn received a letter. Her lawyer had arranged a private reading of a will that none of the family had expected. She arrived at a law office, expecting routine formalities and perhaps a modest inheritance for distant relatives. The lawyer cleared his throat and began. The late Henry Cartwright, Evelyn's father, left specific instructions in his will. To our surprise and perhaps shock, a significant portion of his estate has been entrusted not to his daughter, Evelyn, but to Clara Ramirez. Evelyn froze. Clara Ramirez, the woman she had mocked for years. Her hand flew to her mouth, disbelief written across her face. "You what?" Evelyn stammered. The lawyer continued. Henry believed in humility, kindness, and integrity. He made it clear in his will that those who treated others with cruelty would not inherit, while those who showed compassion and diligence would receive his legacy. Clara, who had quietly attended the reading, didn't react outwardly, but inside, a storm of emotions brewed: relief, vindication, and sorrow for the years wasted in humiliation. Evelyn's face burned red. The mansion she called home, the wealth she had flaunted, now stood to be Clara's. And in that moment, Evelyn realized the truth. Money could not buy respect, nor could arrogance earn love. Clara, ever graceful, didn't gloat. Instead, she walked over and with a gentle voice said, I never wish you harm, Evelyn. I only wanted to live my life with dignity. Evelyn could only stare, the weight of karma pressing down upon her. The weeks that followed were quiet. Clara moved into the mansion, honoring the memory of a man who had seen her worth when no one else had. Evelyn, humbled, was left to confront the emptiness of her arrogance. Clara established her bakery on the estate grounds, welcoming local children for baking classes, hiring staff who had been overlooked in life, and showing the world that kindness could build empires stronger than wealth alone. Moral: true wealth is measured by kindness, not riches. If this story shook you, make sure to subscribe to Moral Avenue, where we uncover the truth behind human kindness, justice, and life-changing decisions. Please take a moment to like this video, share it with friends, subscribe to Moral Avenue, and leave a comment below. Your support helps us continue spreading stories that inspire and heal. Before we end, I have one special request. Comment below what you would have done if you were in Clara's shoes. Would you forgive or seek revenge? Thank you for watching Moral Avenue. Never judge someone by their appearance.